given Saturday in this great nation, 400 heavy metal old school drag racers and thousands of die-hard fans join together for a flat-out supercharged celebration of speed.
This is why you practice all year, because this is the big show.
To see who will win $10,000 on Pink's All Out.
Pedal to metal, all the way down.
That's everything you got. And hopefully you're faster than the next guy.
Where gold and glory can be won with a drop of Rich's arms.
I want to see if I can tree him.
To all my competitors, best of luck. I'll see you with that tool chest and the $10,000.
I'm gonna win. First 18-year-old girl to win.
And the action off the track is just as wild as it is on.
By the time you figure out where you're at half track doing over 200 miles an hour.
So get in, buckle up, and hang on for this e-ticket ride.
You've never seen a stagecoach run on horsepower like this.
For Pink's All Outtakes is on.
It is awesome drag racing, old school, the way it started, the way it should be.
There's really three things that make us California racers. We come out to have fun, we come out to have fun, and we come out to have fun.
Bakersfield, California. For over half a century, this hot, dusty oil and agricultural town has been the West Coast mecca of speed.
Wild guys in their really fast cars came to Bakersfield every March.
Famoso Raceway is a great racetrack. I've been coming here since I was 5 years old.
Generations of grassroots racers have made the pilgrimage here to race at the home built by Hot Rods at an old school drag strip where legends are made.
This is where drag racing started on the West Coast.
We got so many historical events here, lots of big cars.
Bakersfield, Famoso is the place to be when it comes to racing.
Today, Famoso celebrates being the home of Run What You Brung, Pedal to the Metal Racing by running wide open with Pink's All Out.
Racers are hardcore out here in Famoso.
They got some nice cars out here on the West Coast, fast cars.
It's like the farm boys don't have anything to do but build fast cars, and they do.
Welcome to California.
During World War II, this facility was a 1 mile square piece of asphalt as an emergency landing field for any rookie pilot that needed to land. They'd say, look for the great big piece of asphalt and put it down there. In 1959, the real first national event with nitro cars was here, the U.S. Fuel and Gas Championships, later to be known as the March Meet. Nobody had any idea how big it was gonna be. We've always been known as a nostalgia track. We ran the old cars, old school, straight axle gassers, all the really cool stuff. Here at Pink's All Out, we've got some of the great nostalgia cars of all time. It's all old school. When you come out here, they're all bad to the bone. They spew nitro out the headers and make great, big, smoky burnouts down the racetrack. There's not anybody I can think of that doesn't think that's cool.
Check out that sweet 1939 Willys. That ride is one gorgeous hot rod.
It didn't start life as a gorgeous truck. I've had it since 1962. I paid $125, which was too much at the time. I used to drive it to work in the 60s, raced it on weekends, showed it, just drove it all over. It's been with me forever. I've had 3 Corvettes. I love Corvettes. But the old truck is me. That's my identity. It's just old and different. My personality on wheels. I like the old style cars because they are from my time. They represent the time that I enjoyed life the most. That's the time I grew up in, and that's the time I don't want to grow out of. But we're still here. We're kicking. We're burning rubber. We're having a good time.
Coming up next.
These bad-to-the-bone Chevys have a date with destiny in a quick 8.
These are Camaros you don't take home to your mother.
And later,
I just had to have it, so cashed in my life insurance policy, went back and bought this crazy old stagecoach.
They're fire-breathing, ground-shaking fiberglass crusaders. They're nostalgia funny cars.
Paisano and Matsubara 74 Vega funny car. The car needs to be within a certain time period, within 1965 and 1974 to qualify. We're allowed to run nitromethane. We need to use a smaller motor. We have to run a small blower and a small fuel pump and a certain size tire. But we're trying to keep the aesthetics within a certain spirit, within a certain time period. Of course, the 70s is something that we like to celebrate.
These nitro-powered monsters are the king of the quarter mile.
Revell released a model of the car back in the 70s. We hear a lot of people come up and say that, man, I built that model as a kid. And it's so cool to see it out here, actually going down the racetrack.
Funny cars, funny cars, funny cars. This weekend at Pink's All Out.
Being on a drag bike is like being on a roller coaster. I got a friend that I let ride the bike. He has a 10-second car. He rode the bike, one of our older bikes, and ran a 940. He can't get back in the car anymore.
The world of drag bikes would actually be in the 9-second range, all the way to the guys that are running in top fuel in the 5-second range. So you can go anywhere from 120 miles an hour to 250 miles an hour.
It's the biggest adrenaline rush there is, and I love it. I mean, I'm all about racing 100%. It's my passion.
It's a thrill every time because it's just like somebody hits you in the back with a 2x4. The addiction to the speed never ends. It just keeps getting worse. It's the only way to go.
The launch is real hard and quick because you're pulling about 3 Gs off the line, which you're pulling about 3 on a top fuel car.
You can't really be scared or have time to think about that. You got to concentrate on winning the race and doing your job.
It takes a little bit more physical finesse to actually ride a drag bike at the speeds that we go than what it would, sitting in the seat of a car. We were actually hoping for a Pink's All Out for bikes someday in the near future.
From Washington to Maryland, Louisiana to North Carolina, the coolest race fans on earth are always at Pink's All Out.
Everybody's partying. We're watching Pink's. Rock on, baby!
Woohoo! Party on!
It's the best car event you can go to. It's the most fun. You meet the best people. It's a great time, and the racing will make your hair stand on end.
Pink's All Out.
All I wanted for my birthday was Pink's, and I got it!
I love the cars, I love the fans, I love the speed, I love you. We love it.
You love who?
You.
Where are you celebrating your honeymoon?
Pink's All Out.
We'll come down here and watch the races. That's something we wanted to do for our wedding anniversary.
Have you got Jessica Simpson to ride with you yet?
No, I don't think my wife would go for that. But she puts on a Jessica mask and it all works the same.
It's fun watching them because
Fast cars and hot women.
Really?
You got drunk the night before, you woke up and you look like this.
Pink's All Out!
That's how you know we're dedicated.
It's the Pink's hairdo.
Y'all come down, y'all race against us, we're gonna win every time.
Texas rules, Pink's All Out, we're gonna kick the other state's ass.
Yeehaw!
You wanna take a break, you want lunch?
It's my birthday, I thought I'd celebrate with 35,000 buddies. Pink's All Out.
Yeehaw! The Wild West has come to Pink's All Out.
I know a lot of you haven't seen a stagecoach run on horsepower like this. We got about 1,000 horsepower out back here, which used to be powered by some hay burners up front, about 6 of those. Ran on methanol back here. This old guy back there in Ohio had this car. I just had to have it, so I borrowed my wife's profit sharing, borrowed money from my father, cashed in my life insurance policy, went back and bought this crazy old stagecoach 34 years ago. It does a full quarter mile, over 100 miles an hour on 2 wheels. The best time I have gone 1080, 130 in this old car. Last time we did the Pinks All Out, we were in Las Vegas and we had our 31 Chevrolet fire truck. Had a ball there. And so here we are today at Bakersfield, California. Come out and have a good old time with the Wild West stagecoach. We wanted something a little bit different to come to this event. And so we thought, well, the stagecoach would be perfect because they haven't seen the stagecoach on Pinks All Out yet. And we wanted to bring it here so we could kind of show it off.
Coming up next,
this old school cool shoebox Chevy is bound for glory in the Quick 8.
I like fast women. This is my mistress.
And later,
you know, you stand on the gas and you only get one chance. It's like a gunfight. If you don't win, you're not coming back. I think it's hot out here today, but it's really nasty back there. It's a nostalgia front motor top fuel dragster. It's 225-inch wheelbase, 417 cubic inches, running on nitromethane. Probably somewhere right at 4,000 horsepower with a 12-inch tire. Can't see where you're going. Gotta love it. Pinks All Out. It looks like it's real easy going down the track, but it's a handful. You got to fight this thing. Your hands are crossed up in there and doing things you don't even know you've done, you know, just to get her down the track. By the time you figure out where you're at half track going over 200 miles an hour. You know, you stand on the gas and you only get one chance. It's like a gunfight. If you don't win, you're not coming back.
These nitro burning slingshots are hardcore, old school style.
Oh yeah, front motor top fuel is very hardcore.
Here's a nostalgia-style gasser that's a minor headache to all the other racers.
The car I'm standing in front of is a 1957 Morris Minor, powered by a 357 cubic inch small block Chevrolet. The car runs 1030s usually pretty consistently. The Morris Minor was originally built in England, and it is directly related to the Mini Cooper. The Minor 1000 was this version of it. It had a 1000cc engine in it, and I think top speed was like 54.
And the top speed of your Mini Monster?
Top speed, it's been 131 now. It's been 131 miles an hour. It's fast now, a lot faster. We have changed the engine, the transmission, the electrical, the seating. I'm very proud to own the car. It's definitely not your average Mustang or Nova or Camaro. Nothing against those, I love them all and had very good times in all those. It's just a goofy little car, and I'm a goofy big guy, so we got a fat guy in a little car.
California is the land of old school cool because these are the baddest vintage cars we've ever seen at Pinks All Out. Now these 8 racers are gonna lay it on the line for $1,000 in Napa Toolbox and most importantly, bragging rights for being the Bakersfield Quick 8 champion. Let the arm drops begin. Kicking things off is Jim Teague in a Chevy 2 Nova going toe-to-toe with the #1 qualifier, Bruce Sanders and his Camaro.
One of my best buddies over there. I painted his car for him. He's a good guy. You got to root for yourself first, right? Looking out for #1.
That's one of my boys over there. He's good. Jimmy Teague, yep. We'll see what he's got. I need that Napa toolbox.
Yep, looks like Bruce is the real deal as he sends a message to the rest of the field with a smoking 7.34 second pass. In the second race, Leonard Carey's Mustang tries to trip up Rich Lodskin's Chevy Bel Air.
We really wanted to make it into the Quick 8. We didn't think we had a chance to win, but all we wanted to do was get into the Quick 8 and have some fun.
Car feels great. She treats me right. Her name's Carla, by the way. I like fast women. This is my mistress.
Rick's going to be a force to be reckoned with in this quick 8. A 7.83 second run sends him to the round of 4. Next up is Pontiac versus Chevy as Mike Winston and Keith Morovich fight to the finish line.
I'm the low qualifier, but you know, I've been low qualifier before and gone home with a trophy, so we'll see how it goes. We're pretty excited.
It's kind of a dream, get on TV, quick 8, and come out here and race with all of our friends. Competitors now, friends later.
It's Keith Camaro that's moving on as he puts Mike on the trailer with an 8.01 second pass. In the final race of round 1, a pair of sweet Camaros square off as Boyd Ferry battles Justin Wake.
Been driving this car since 1981. This is the best race I've ever been on. I don't know how I'm going to beat him. I'm going to figure it out when I get there.
I plan on taking all the money home and drive this Jewel to work on Monday. We've had the car parked for 2 years. Luckily, we made it in.
Justin leaves Boyd in his way as he cruises to round 2 with an 8.29 second pass. Damn! It sure is hot out here in Bakersfield, but the second round of quick 8 action promises to be absolutely sizzling.
Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion of the Auto Club Famoso Raceway Quick 8 Shootout. There's more exciting outtakes action coming up next. Welcome back to the Auto Club Famoso Raceway Quick 8 Shootout.
In the first race of round 2, Keith Morovich in his Chevy 2 Nova takes on Rick Lodskin and his Chevy Bel Air. Rick punches his ticket to the finals with a 7.80 second run. Up next is Justin Wake and Bruce Sanders racing for the last spot of the Quick 8 final.
These are Camaros you don't take home to your mother.
Bruce and that Camaro continue to dominate as he advances with a smoking 7.34 second pass. All right, playtime is officially over. The final round of the Quick 8 Shootout is all set to go. Okay, we're down to one race, folks, and this one is for all the marbles. The 2 fastest cars that Pink's All Out today finally collide, and one of them will be crowned the Quick 8 champion. In this face-off, Rick Lodskin and his 55 Chevy Bel Air line up against Bruce Sanders and his 68 Chevy Camaro.
He's really fast, real powerful car. It's a great car, but I am optimistic. I'd love to win. So if I win, yeah, it's a huge deal, which I will never let him forget that.
Pink's is a big deal coming here to Famoso, so I'm excited to be in the Quick 8 and excited to be in the finals. Rick, he's one of my good friends, so I wish him all the luck, but he will go down.
Let's see the burnouts. Come on, boys. Good. Here it is.
Bruce is the man posting up the fastest run of the entire day, a 7.26 second run.
Woo! That was sick.
Congratulations, great job. There's $1,000 cash for you, and that Napa tool chest right there. Thank you.
No one was gonna stop Bruce and his wicked fast Camaro today.
I'm the Bakersfield Quick 8 champion, baby. Yeah!
You're about to witness one of the fastest accelerating motorcycles in the entire world.
I always like bikes. I've always been into motorcycles. I never wanted to be strapped into a car because, you know, when you see the nitro cars on fire and stuff, that doesn't look fun.
Hey, Corey, how does this man miss a run?
We're in a 590, so 5 seconds, it's doing 250. Funny cars and top fuel cars are about the only things that can outrun us.
And what's it like riding this nitro-powered Brahma Bull?
I'd say being shot out of a cannon, you can't really explain it because you can't ride this thing like off of instinct. You can't think about what you're doing. It's accelerating so fast. It's doing 203 seconds from a dead stop. It's like riding a big tricycle.
So the next time somebody tells you how fast their hot rod runs, you know what to tell them, right?
Great. I've come off the bike about 205 miles an hour and walked away from it, but it wasn't anything I want to repeat.
To find out how you can be part of the next exciting Pinks All Out race, just log on to www.speedtv.com, keyword all out. We're looking forward to seeing you there.